Hello. Welcome to my Draw My Life. I know most YouTubers did this trend to celebrate a milestone, but I decided to do it from the beginning of my channel so that you guys can know me from the beginning. I was born on February 2nd, 2006, 0202, which is why if you ask me to pick a number, I'm almost always going to pick 2. And if you ask me to pick which way to turn, I would almost always pick right because I am right-handed. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela, which means my first language is Spanish. I was baptized in the Catholic Church and went to an all-girls Catholic school at, I think, 3 or 4 years old. I forget when kindergarten starts in Venezuela. Around this age, I also started playing tennis with my dad, and since then, it's always been my sport. It was my dad, my mom, and me for about 2 years, and then my first brother came, and 2 years after that came my youngest brother. So we are a family of 5, and I am the oldest sibling. At this school, I made my first childhood friends. I played kickball with the school's tennis team. We even won a trophy. I did my first communion and overall made a lot of childhood memories. I get so much nostalgia from thinking of those years. In 2016, when I was 9 years old, turning 10, and I was in 4th grade, my family decided that we would be going on a gap year to travel around the world when my brothers and I finished the school year. One of the most life-changing decisions of our lives and of my life. Throughout this year, we traveled through 20 countries, stayed in a mix of hotels, Airbnbs, and my parents' friends and family's houses. And my parents, who are not teachers, homeschooled my brothers and I. Shout out at Familia Sin Agenda, where we vlogged the trip and posted pictures, and then that became our social media platform to talk about our faith. When the gap year was coming to an end, we faced the decision we had to make due to the government situation in Venezuela getting worse. So we moved to the US and started over from square one. Luckily, my old school taught me English for long enough so that I can communicate in my new school, but both of my brothers had to have people translate for them for some months. My memories from this new school going into 6th grade were not really that exciting. It was more of a period of adapting to my new life, new language, school of boys and girls, and some culture shock. Some highlights from this school were that I was in the soccer team and I won 3rd place in the state's Spanish spelling bee with the school. In 2020, as we all know, COVID came, and for me, it was my 8th grade graduation going into freshman year of high school. This was one of the worst years for me, and I'm sure many others feel the same way about this year. Online school was not good for me academically or mentally. This year, I found out I was more of a hands-on, in-person, visual learner. I could not focus at all through the Zoom classes, and it got to the point where I was on academic probation. And I was also pretty sad to have missed my 8th grade universal trip. As soon as I got back into school, my sophomore year, my grades went back up. I started becoming more involved in school, and I made some friends. I was starting to think more of college now. And in this year, I also got confirmed in the Catholic Church and got braces because my teeth were a mess. My high school years were pretty awkward years. Between all the rubber bands that I had to wear in my braces, all the club meetings, honor societies, service hours, and different activities to build my resume for college, and my friend situation, it was not really fun. My first job ever at a trampoline park also was during those years, and let's just say like it was good for experience, I guess. I would consider myself to be an ambivert in the way that I am shy at first, but when I get more comfortable, I won't stop talking. I also struggle with my identity in the way that I'm too Hispanic for the English-speaking people and too English-speaking for the Hispanics. Both of these reasons are why I think I had a really hard time finding friends that stuck, and why I never had a boyfriend, and why I didn't get invited to parties, and I never got asked out or anything by any boy. Every year of high school, I had different friends. All 4 years of high school, I was part of the school's tennis team. Finally, because my middle school didn't have a team, so I performed pretty good to the point where I was the best player on our team for some years. But whenever it came to playing against other schools, I couldn't win so many matches. Since college was getting closer, my parents and I started talking about the tuition and all that. My dad, who I have been playing tennis with since I was little, said that if I put more effort in, I can be good enough to get a scholarship for college. So I started trying to play more and more, but eventually I saw all the competition and just how mentally tough the tennis world is, and I just couldn't do it. But I still keep playing tennis with my dad. Since I couldn't become a college athlete, I had to find other ways to make tuition cheaper, like staying in state and sleeping in my house so I don't pay for housing. And that's what I did after I graduated high school in 2024. And side note, I got the Spanish award because apparently I made a good impression on my Spanish teacher. Also, right after I graduated, I finally got my braces off. I was so happy to finally be done with that. The college I chose is about an hour away from my house, with no traffic. So I am living the commuter life. My first year of college was okay. It's just, since I have literally watched every college movie and TV show ever, my expectations were pretty high. Like, I didn't meet the love of my life the first day, and I didn't meet my brand new super cool friend group the first day either. Towards the end of my first year, a girl complimented my pants, and after talking with her, she introduced me to her friends, and turns out they all spoke Spanish and we had some things in common. So I stayed with them, but still no boyfriend whatsoever. Also, all throughout my first year of college, since I quit my trampoline park job when I graduated high school, I was working at a clothing store because that also helped with tuition. And then later on, I got another job at another clothing store, and then later on at a jewelry store. So at one point, I had 3 jobs at a time, but then I left the jewelry store after 1 week because I didn't like it. So I just had 2 jobs at a time at the clothing stores. Then it was my second year of college, and it was pretty much the same as my first year. I was just more used to it and more comfortable with being in the campus and having my little friend group. Towards the end of my second year, I decided to start being more serious with social media, which is something that I had been wanting to do for a while now. Ever since I was little, I have been watching YouTubers my age, and I felt really inspired by them. I would make videos with my family on our family channel, shout out at Familia Sin Agenda again, but it would never be consistent. I always got caught up in something else or got too self-conscious and insecure and just cared too much about what people think. I would only post here and there, but I always wanted to do more. Now I am completely done with my second year of college, and I'm halfway done with college. I am really passionate about posting videos and creating something that lasts with social media. So if you made it this far, I hope you stay, and I hope you like this video. See you in the next one. Thank you for supporting me.